A good way to study for the mitosis and meiosis quiz is to go over what we did in class this week. Today, our do now was a Venn diagram comparing and contrasting mitosis and meiosis. If you want to study with this, freeze the video and take a look, make yourself the Venn diagram. There will be questions on the quiz asking you the difference between mitosis and meiosis and asking you which one fits which description. Here is the Venn diagram filled out. Both mitosis and meiosis are types of cell division. And as you see here, mitosis, the definition is it's one cell that divides into two identical daughter cells, basically clones. Why do cells go through mitosis? They go through mitosis to replace dead and damaged cells, to grow, to repair cells. Nearly all cells go through mitosis. The only cells that don't really are nerve cells do not go through mitosis once your body is mature, but we'll talk about that later. Meiosis is different because one cell splits into two cells, then those cells split again without duplicating the chromosomes. So we end up with 4 cells that are not identical because each only has 1/2 of the original chromosomes. So in humans, we have 23 pairs of chromosomes for a total of 46 chromosomes. After meiosis, the sex cells, the sperm and egg, each only have 23. That way, through fertilization, getting half of your genes from your mom and half from your dad, 23 plus 23, you end up with the 46. So in meiosis, as we saw the other day, the cell basically goes through meiosis 1, which is mitosis, and then splits again. If you look at that image from yesterday, you can see that. The quiz will also have Punnett squares. Here's a sample Punnett square. Basic traits of Mendel's peas. Round seeds are dominant, wrinkled are recessive. Do the Punnett square. We choose the letter based on the dominant trait. So R would be the dominant, wrinkled would be recessive. Cross a wrinkled seed plant with a heterozygous. We know that hetero means different, so that'd be big R, little r. A wrinkled seed is showing the recessive, so it must have little r, little r. And so then we do the Punnett square, which most of you should be pretty good at by now, as we have done many practices. And then the chance of having round and wrinkled seeds. Again, if you're confused, go through and look. Okay, dominant trait is round, so this will be round. This will show the dominant trait. This will show recessive, as will this one. And so from there, we have 2 out of 4 will be wrinkled, 2 out of 4 will be round. So there's a 50% chance of round, 50% chance of wrinkled. That is the phenotype, physical appearance. The genotype is 50% big R, little r, and 50% little r, little r. On Monday, I passed out this guided reading worksheet as you read through the chapter. I am not going to collect this, but it's one more way to study. So I will page through the answers here if you wish to check your work. This first one was just going through the looking ahead, evidence for chromosomes. The next page. Questions about the example they used was grasshopper genes. And the experiment here. What is meiosis? And the next page. Again, the simple cells combined to parent cell has 4 chromosomes arranged in 2 pairs. They split. Each cell has 2. 2 plus 2 is 4 after fertilization. And finally, the last answers on the second page. I posted in the last flip lesson or in the last Edmodo post. This is the cells alive meiosis um, animation. That link is also available in the post from Tuesday. And finally, again, this is from Tuesdays, but this is the map of meiosis from the textbook. Clyde and Claire is also due tomorrow. Get everything turned in. The grading at this point is all up to date with everything turned in through Wednesday.